Hey guys, yeah, I just wanted to show this one because this is really interesting use of AI in DevOps context. So recently I no longer manually manage dot files by hand, so I don't really go into like all the details of key binding or whatever. It's all driven by AI agent. I don't even look at it. It's all handled by AI agent, and this is, for instance, I'll show you in this case tmux, but for AWS profile or for any other things, it's all AI driven. So in this case, let me show you how I do it in tmux. So currently I'm in Omarchy Linux, and it comes with a default setting, right? So you have control B for prefix, and if I do C, well, it creates a new window, right? But I don't like this. I want to have my own customization on top, so that I can easily create windows, split panes, switch between windows, and so on. And with AI, it's so much easier to customize, regardless if it's tmux, as I've said, even its bash profile or your gsh, you know, the prompts. You can rise as much as you want in this case, now that you have the power of AI, and you don't really have to spend hours watching rising videos. Yeah, it doesn't help if you're just watching, right? So you have to do it, and it takes like tons of time and even a day just to do something in Linux. But with AI now, it's super powerful, and with the coding agent especially, which has access to your files and your terminal, in this case I'll be using Codex. So yeah, it's really awesome time to live, and as a DevOps engineer, this is the best time to be a DevOps engineer. So let's have a quick showcase. In this case I'm using tmux, so I'm in a tmux session. So yeah, so currently I have control B as a prefix, so I want to change that, right? And I'll change a bunch of other things. So let me just open Codex, and yeah, Codex is there. I'm using GPT 5.6 Sol, which is the latest model. I don't have to use this frontier model. I can use Terra, Luna, or even the mini one, but yeah, I want to make sure that whatever the configuration it's trying to make, it doesn't make mistake, right? Otherwise debugging is very painful in this case. So okay, so I'll just say configure tmux with 4 lines, right? So let's say alt B. In this case I want alt B for prefix, right? And alt R for tmux config reload. Okay, so let's just do that first, so that we can easily reload and do other actions. Okay, so it find that it's there's no tmux config, so it's creating. As you see, this is exactly how we would go through the rising videos and do it manually, right? So okay, so it's done, and says, oh, would you like to run the following command? Okay, so this is the checking to make sure that it works. So this is very good. In this case I'm using the frontier model. It does the verification itself as well, and yeah. Okay, so configure validated, all good. So for existing tmux session, in this case it's ours, right? So I'm going to go ahead and run source file tmux config. So okay, so hopefully it should be reloaded. So if I do config R, so you see at the top here it says reloaded, right? So now control B is my prefix, right? Now I can continue with other settings. So configure tmux with, so in this case now I want let's say alt this and alt this for switching to next windows, to previous and next windows. Okay, and then alt C to create new window, Alt minus to create a vertical split pane, and Alt bar for horizontal. I want Alt semicolon to switch between previous windows, and Alt AJKL to move between panes, and Alt comma to rename a window, which is very handy, and Alt S to open scrolling buffer, and AJKL to move in scrolling buffer like Vim, right? And V for visual select, and copy with Y for yank. So I think that's pretty much what I would consider for default for most of the things I normally do. There can be others, but let's just move ahead with this one. So this is what I use daily, and whenever I need to create new windows, I want to make sure I do it in a very fast manner, switching between windows and so on. So okay, jump to the last way. Okay, so yes, so it pretty much covers previous, next, see, new, last window, yes, renaming the windows, vertical switch, switching between panes, yes, mode VI based, and okay. So it does the checking again, yes. Let it do the verification step. This is very helpful because it can detect any issues and then revert it back. Okay, so updated and validated, all good. So I just hit Control R to reload. Okay, so I do Alt C. Okay, I can create more, then I can switch between each, right? Alt X for it should be to kill the window. Okay, that I missed. And yes, so this to switch between previous and next. Let me do a yes switch. Okay, all good. Vertical switching. Yes, so let's do the AJKL. Yes, so it can switch between windows pretty fine. To rename, this is, let's say, top. Now in this case this is Codex. I can go here, this will be top, right? And this can be, I don't know, Neo Vim, right? And then Alt S to yes, go through the scrolling buffer, which is very helpful, and then I can copy, right? This is very helpful. So yes, so this is my setup, and definitely I'll have more videos as I go, but this is really cool that you can write it on your own as much as you want, right? So this makes you really productive the way you want your setup to be. All right, see you.